Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're going to love it.
We're moving on.
Old people have old people problems.
They do.
They do.
They really do.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was there.
All of the conversation we've had prior to the start of the recording. Old people have old people problems.
Yes.
I fall into that category, though.
Yes, you do.
With my teeth.
You got a white beard. I got white hair. We're close enough.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Bo's got a white chin.
Yeah.
Lace it.
Little 18-year-old over here.
I
next
know.
to us.
What? I am not.
You look it.
Okay, whatever.
She's over here with Ginger. She'll live forever.
Me and Ginger.
Outlive all of us.
So, anyways. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I'm your clueless leader. Today, we're going to go on a learning journey. I have Miss Muffin.
Hey, y'all.
And I have Daniel.
Hey there.
So, how was your adventures last weekend, since you didn't get to see me?
We enjoyed playing in the snow.
All inch of it?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
inch
Yeah.
ish. You know, in some area. Like, it was really hard shoveling with a broom. Like, having to push.
I would not know.
It was not bad here. The road, our driveway was ice. Everything
Yes.
else perfectly fine. For
Yes.
whatever reason, my driveway just loves to stay frozen because it's in the shade all the time.
Yeah.
And it makes it worse that your driveway is steeper than the side of Mount Everest.
Yes. Yeah. So I had parked my car down in the street, and I was like, "Oh, look, I can get in and out." I went around for a drive on Saturday when it was snowing.
There was people driving around on Saturday where I was at.
And you could definitely tell the people that have driven in slushy snow conditions versus the people that haven't.
Yeah, we didn't have slushy snow conditions.
I
yeah.
saw. We were already inside by the time we had been out playing.
Yeah.
Stephanie loves that I have cold weather gear.
Yeah.
All the heated stuff she can put on and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm nice and warm and
I'm
bundled up
fine."
now." She was wearing the Columbia boots.
Oh. Well, Muffin took Cash to the patio, and we don't know if he was playing in the snow
Or confused by it.
or just doing his. No, he was doing like what he normally does. Like he gets these spazzy moments.
Yeah.
It might have been also because of the snow.
Maybe.
It just added to it.
Yeah.
So
We did throw Nathaniel into the snow. You know, the 1 inch tall snowbank.
here, baby.
Yeah. Well, we were sliding him around the backyard. We put him in the driveway, just let him slide down.
Just let him roll. It's fine.
You know, he was in a big like parka onesie starfish outfit.
I saw that. I will say this: if I had had a sled and a hill, I would have been sledding.
We did not have enough snow for a sled because we had a couple other neighbors that went up onto the power lines. And
You did not have enough snow.
yeah, once
Here
again,
did not, yes.
Once again,
Yeah.
here, Marcus, where we were,
Yeah.
did not get enough snow. Despite what they said on the TV.
So I guess we clarify because I was not here.
Marcus, where were
for
you?
your 1 inch
You
of
were not
snow.
here.
So for those of you that are listening to this, last week, not as in, when I say last weekend, I don't mean a couple days ago. I mean the week prior. There was a bomb cyclone, essentially a mild hurricane, hit the eastern seaboard
Yeah.
and met some very cold weather.
There was a tropical storm coming up from the Gulf and that Atlantic region that met cold Canadian air.
Yes.
Damn Canadians.
Somewhere between South and North Carolina.
Yes, it did.
And they said South and North Carolina would see significant snow on the coast and on the very western side of North Carolina into Tennessee, which they did. They saw like 12 inches like up in Tellico.
I believe it.
So And they said the middle of the state will get about 3 to 5 inches.
Well, the problem was, if you looked at how the weather was moving, we had the cold front first that kind of held off all that moisture and created this line that was south and around us. Yeah. We had a nice little shield.
Well, so they said the middle of the state, like between Charlotte and Raleigh in North Carolina, that they would only see 3 to 5 inches.
That was not true, was it?
That was not true at all.
I'm pretty sure I saw 3 to 5 inches fall while you were video chatting me.
So we were running, I was in Charlotte, and we expected 3 to 5 inches, and we were running about an inch an hour on snow rate.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
We had final count somewhere between 13 to 15 inches of snow after it settled. But the stuff was powder.
Yeah.
So it had to settle.
Yes, it did.
So non-settled fresh snow, I'm going to call it more like 20 inches. Because I cleared 10 inches of non-settled powder off of my vehicle midday Saturday. Because I didn't know how it was going to react.
Well, because if it freezes...
Well, we're used to wet snow, too, though.
Yes, we are. Tennessee gets different type of snow than everybody else.
Yep.
So...
this is Satan snow.
Yeah. So, I was not used to it, and it was 19 degrees, so it was already frozen.
Yeah.
So, I went and cleared about 10 inches, and then the next day, there's the picture of the Jeep that appears to have about 10 inches of snow on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So... Yes. So I was in Charlotte, and we left on Sunday morning to come back, and the parking lot was the worst part about driving.
I can imagine that was not brined or salted.
Nope.
Yep.
So
the
roads weren't clear, but they were so hard packed
you could drive on
that you could drive a 2-wheel drive car on it.
Yeah. It's actually funny. The snow we got and North Carolina got this past weekend was not the big snow that everybody was expecting, because that was the weekend prior to that.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
When everybody was like, "Oh, this is this is going to be the blizzard '92."
Storm of the century.
And that's when Memphis got hit by ice and we got rain.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Or not Memphis, Nashville, sorry.
Well, Memphis got hit too.
Yeah, but not like Nashville did. Memphis was more snow than ice.
Well, FedEx said that Memphis basically got snowed in and it was in a snow apocalypse, according to their
well, that's because it's
tracking on the
Memphis.
packages. Yeah, well, what really happened is the truck got shot up, but they didn't want to say that.
So Nashville was on that line, though.
It was.
Literally, north of Nashville was snow, middle of Nashville was ice, and then South Nashville was rain. And the problem is all of that landed on that line, and then before anything could dry, it got to like 10 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah. But
like I saw news stories about people literally iced in their homes. Like they couldn't open doors on their houses because
I'm sure. Yeah.
Well,
I'm like, they just need to push harder is what they need to do. But
have you seen how cheap some of these doors are nowadays? You push the top part open.
I'm used to nice, solid wooden front doors.
See, people don't do that anymore.
I know.
Like I want it to make a thunk when I close it.
Yeah.
When it's hollow sounding.
I want it to stop a 308. That's what I want. I'm pretty sure the door I grew up with would stop a 308.
A real wood door.
Oh, it was like the solid wood door. Like it was
good
like
old oak.
Like it had a little glass window, and when we took the door off to paint,
did it have the little like metal things in the window?
It did.
Like in school.
It did. And when you would take the door off to paint it, like it felt like it weighed a couple 100 pounds. Like it was solid wood.
Yeah.
Like the old school classroom door.
Like it should have been.
Yeah.
Like old school classroom door.
Doors
solid
should
wood.
be.
Yeah.
I still have to say it was really funny when me and Stephanie were looking for houses. You could tell somebody had just gone to one of those like supply depots.
Oh, yeah.
Every one of the interior doors of that house was a school door with the little window. I was like, why?
Like, why?
Now, all of our bedroom doors were the doors that you could like
the hollow core
put your pinky through.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You sneeze too hard and you
Yeah.
yeah.
And being raised the youngest of 4 boys, we had a couple of them that had holes in them.
Look, you fall into them a few times.
Yeah.
Punch them, it's fine.
So clearly you made it back from North Carolina.
I made it back from Charlotte. So travel time from Chattanooga to Charlotte with no traffic is about 5 hours. At regular traffic, it's about 5.5. And that's what it took us to get there, was 5.5.
Yeah, because it was nice when you left here.
And it took us about 6.5 to get back, so we only had an hour to the time.
That's actually not that bad. That's really not that bad.
No, it's not bad.
That's like one car accident.
We left. Well, I say 6.5.
In all reality,
let's just do the math. So, we left the hotel at 9 a.m. in Charlotte. I had made it back to Chattanooga, dropped off Troy, and John and I were at the Storm Car Wash.
Yeah,
at 3 p.m.
That's really not bad. And I'm glad that you mentioned you went to the car wash.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a picture of the Jeep before we went.
Which it really doesn't matter because of how the roads have been since then. It's probably gotten dirty again.
Not like it was.
No, I believe it because I drove too.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
He sent me the picture and I'm like, oh, she dirty.
Let me show you this.
You got to get that salt off quick.
Yeah.
God damn. Like the sides of my car, just from, because I just went to the corner store up here.
We had to stop and clean the windshield. It was that bad.
Like I just went to the corner store because I ran out of beer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not leaving the house today,
Yeah.
but I'm going there.
Yeah.
Right.
I slid down the driveway.
So
there's nothing you can do on a steep slope. It doesn't matter what you have unless you have studded tires. You're not going anywhere.
Yep.
You just
So-
hey, I know where the road is.
I went to, I guess this is the time of year we talk about why I went to Charlotte.
Yes, it is.
Because typically I don't go to Charlotte.
You do this every year.
Every
And
year.
I do
typically
this
you
every
go
year.
somewhere else.
Typically I go to Mount Juliet. So
Yeah.
I went to hang out with the old people.
The boomers?
We did, so I went to a
Doing your
hog.
regular duties.
I did a hog training that is currently called ROC, which stands for the Regional Officers Connection. So it's a training class. I know. You're looking at me crazy. So went up there for that training. So meet officers from other hog chapters and, just do training on how to grow, make it the hog chapter healthier and getting members and all that other stuff.
So what were your takeaways this year?
Well, I have a good takeaway on that.
Okay.
I did not have to mention anything about younger people at all.
Oh, good. Thank God.
I didn't have to worry
surprised.
about anybody else in the class also mentioning it because they started it with the teachers saying, how can we attract younger members? So it has made it so far of my outburst about 5 years ago of everybody's too damn old.
I mean,
To the point of where Hog is training that now.
But has it actually worked?
In some chapters, yes.
Okay.
just not here.
Not in our chapter.
No. I know here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm asking you because you saw regional people.
Yeah, there was an officer there that was 36.
You know what? I'll take it.
That's good. Yeah.
That's about 40 years younger than most of them.
Correct.
To be completely honest.
Yeah,
Correct.
you're
And I
right.
hate to say that.
You're right, though.
I mean, we
Good
have
on him.
Hog chapter members that are in their mid 80s.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So,
And then they wonder why the young people don't want to join.
so my
I
takeaway.
remember the bread lines.
So I remember before there was sliced bread. So
Look at my stone tablet.
Stop.
everybody had their tablet. I got mine. Tink, 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 tink. So usually I don't necessarily take away anything that they're pushing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this. If you ever go to any type
Well,
of
it is
conference.
still Harley corporate trying to do stuff.
Well, no, not necessarily that. Yes. But if you ever go to any type of conference and work in group settings for your job,
You
And
hate everybody.
well, Yes.
Yeah.
But if the only thing you take away is a narrative that they're pushing, then I don't think you did it right.
I will actually agree with you.
You didn't grow and learn stuff like that. So for me, one of the things that I started to, or that the biggest thing that I took away, and I hear it from the H.O.G chapter, you know, there's other riding groups and there's other MCs and stuff like that. And they're very much like a brotherhood or a community and everything. And it was developing that, you know, paying attention more, you know, someone had brought up about, you know, when somebody goes and in their H.O.G chapter and they go do something cool, they'll let them talk about it when they have their monthly get-togethers. They'll let them talk about what they might have done that was cool and stuff like that. And having individuals get involved instead of just officers standing up there talking. And it got me thinking. I was like, there's been one person in my H.O.G chapter that has asked me, hey, how did your trip to Sturgis go?
Just one?
Now, I'm not saying a me situation.
Yeah. But you would think, hey,
almost
we all
everybody
ride.
at the dealership has asked me.
Right.
All my friends that ride that didn't go have asked me.
But no one out of the H.O.G chapter.
One person.
Hey, well, sorry.
Yeah,
I meant majority of people
Correct.
in the H.O.G chapter.
Correct.
That's a problem.
It is because, you know,
Like we're in a hobby where you go out and do stuff.
Yeah.
like you would think you would want to have that conversation.
Like
Hey, how was your trip?
especially knowing that was your first time going to Sturgis.
Well, not just that. Take this. Say we go, hey, let's start doing, you know, little seminars on our own and people get up there and talk about something to the H.O.G chapter. Well, what do we talk about? Oh, I don't know. We can talk about riding your motorcycle maintenance, or cleaning your motorcycle or something. And nobody brings up, oh, you know, hey, Jim just went on a 21-day motorcycle trip across the country. Maybe we let Jim talk about what it's like to pack your motorcycle for a 21-day ride. What
To
tools do
actually
you
ride
take?
more than 90 miles.
Right.
What does that mean? What does that look like? What does that entail?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and that's that conversation, because I go to the H.O.G chapter now and I go, oh, I did 3,600 miles in 9 days. And people are like, whoa.
Yeah.
And what I love is actually last time I said it, Troy was next to me and he goes, well, I did too. And I go, no, you didn't. You trailered your motorcycle.
He did. It was in the back of an RV.
So,
But
and I'm not saying that to say, oh, I'm better than you are.
well,
No,
no,
but-
trust me. At this point, honestly, if he had an extra spot on that trailer, I'd throw a bike on there.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yes. No, absolutely. Like you went on a trip.
Yeah.
This is something more than just cruising around town and
Well,
pretending
I
you're
made the
badass.
comment when we got back to our chapter itself, the way we were sitting at the chapter table. I was like, you know, do we have any members right now that are suffering from health issues? And someone was like, oh, well, yeah, this, and that.
Talk about
We,
that.
we don't know that. You know, maybe that person would love to hear from members of the H.O.G chapter. Hey, how you doing? Just want to reach out, see if everything's okay. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
But that's not pushed out to the H.O.G chapter.
No.
That's how you develop that community and that relationship, that brotherhood, whatever word you want to use that they're seeking.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that if you don't communicate and share that information.
True. Absolutely. And I think about it like in our friend group, the people
Yeah.
that we ride with on a regular basis, we do that.
I don't ride with anybody on a regular basis.
Well, you work too often.
Well,
You don't get to be free on a Wednesday at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Right?
let's
True.
count
If it's a Sunday,
how many
yes.
days I ride in a month compared to how many days I ride in a month with somebody.
Yeah. Most of the days you're riding straight to work and straight back.
Yeah.
All 4.5 miles.
Ride by myself, drink by myself.
Don't say.
Well, I mean, we all do that, but Heather has to do that when you're at work.
Well, she doesn't. She goes to Miller with her dad.
Well,
Okay.
A lot
better
of
for you,
times.
someone else paid for it.
that's true. Somebody else paid.
Thank goodness.
But no, in the grand scheme of things, like when we all go out for a ride, we all talk to each other about it. You know, like, oh yeah, I did that, I did this, I did. You know, it's
True.
that
Yeah.
communication
Yeah.
that group of friends.
Yeah.
And that's what the H.O.G chapter should be.
Should be.
You know, you say it's a community. It's a group of friends, people that look out for each other, talk to each other, help each other.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing today?
Well, here's the thing about it. Like, the whole point of it, the way it was created, and I think most everybody that rides can understand this. So, being H.O.G, it's geared towards most everybody would go, oh, Harley owners. Yeah. But if you're hanging out with someone else that's a Harley owner, then you already have something in common. So you're already hanging out with somebody that's like-minded. Like when Charlie and I hang out, if we didn't have anything in common, we do have Harley owning Harleys.
That
we
is
have
true.
that in common.
Yes, you do.
So it gives you an icebreaker essentially on a total stranger. It creates a space for you to meet like-minded individuals and ride together and enjoy this hobby.
I mean, just going out and riding motorcycles in general should be doing that for you.
Correct.
There are very few of us in the world.
But there's a lot of people that still ride alone because they can't find like-minded people.
Also very true.
Most of the group of friends...
I feel like that is more of the people that are riding that they go up and talk to are very closed off as compared.
But a lot of people that ride
compared.
together... Now, although it can seem different in our friend group, most of the people that ride together have a friendship bond built outside of riding motorcycles together. That aren't a rider group or MC or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because like it'll be like, oh, buddies were into something and then they all got into motorcycles and stuff like that. Now, to be fair, all of us in our friend group met because of motorcycles.
True.
Well, that's
true.
Well, when you said that, I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
All of us, the only reason...
You're thinking of our friend group. We all met through motorcycles. Now, we've all developed friendships off of motorcycles.
Correct.
True.
But there's a lot of friend groups that ride motorcycles together that started off of motorcycles, and then they got motorcycles.
Yeah, absolutely. Our friend group met because we all ride motorcycles.
Because we all met.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so there's having that bond and that time together. So like I was talking to Tobias today about how it should be.
Okay.
And that's that, you know, having that group of like-minded people to, you know, you're off. And yeah, a lot of these people are retired. Retired doesn't mean 80 years old. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, it is. But retired can mean a 55, 60-year-old guy.
Sometimes, yeah.
And guess what? You know, take somebody like Troy, who claims he works 3 days a week. I'm pretty sure he works a half a day a week.
If that.
But like, Tobias joins, and then Tobias is on the group, and he's putting out there, hey, Tuesday's going to be a nice day. I think I might go riding.
Yeah.
And then there's people that show up.
Yeah.
And he has people to ride with. So it's the development of that group.
I did that. I did that with Charlie yesterday. I went out and rode. I was like, hey, what are you doing? I know you're not working.
For people that don't think that type of stuff works, you don't have Facebook. I'm going to tell you that now. Yeah. Like, because that's literally like what half of Facebook is those groups, and they get together and they go do stuff. I mean, there are literally major groups that people go, oh, what is that? And that's what it is. You look at like our club style event.
Yeah.
That is an Instagram page of like-minded individuals looking at this page and liking this page and sharing this page.
You know, the way you're describing it, I think about it like when we met Chris, the guy that rides the Indian.
Which I saw at World of Wheels.
Oh, did you? Literally, me, Charlie, and Alex were over there at River Drifters. He was there on his bike. He's like, hey, I just moved over here. You know, we started talking about, we had motorcycles in common. He rode over there. Where are you guys going after this? I was about to do Suck Creek. I'm coming from Florida. Let's wait
a little bit.
Come like ride with us for a little bit. And we've ridden with him multiple times since then. And it was just that like, hey, we ride.
Yeah.
And now if I'm off, Charlie's off, Alex is off, like, hey, we have more people that we text. Yeah. What are you doing? You want to go ride? You want to go do something? Why not?
Yeah.
And completely random person, like someone that we had never met before.
Well, it's...
Hey, you have a motorcycle, I have a motorcycle.
Right.
We
like
got
I said,
two Harleys and a
it's
Honda
about
over
getting
there.
involved
Or I had
in.
a BMW. I had my BMW that day.
It's about getting involved in those communities, and and that's really what I'm saying.
And we
I mean,
took him in even though he had an Indian.
It doesn't just have to be motorcycles, though.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of communities.
There's a lot of communities that people get into and they grow and they enjoy these types of things. So that was my takeaway.
I have a lot of hobbies that are very similar to the motorcycle community.
Need to work more on making this community. Well, we used to be part of the Jeep community. I mean, we still have a Jeep, but we used to be part of that.
Well,
community.
it's that inclusivity of somebody new that doesn't know anything, or maybe they know something, but not to the same level as everybody that's around them.
Right.
And bringing them in and letting them actually grow and not putting them down for not knowing something.
Exactly.
I think that's one of the biggest things.
Because I see that a lot in a lot of the different hobbies that I have. You get somebody new and they're immediately, as soon as they say something that they may be misinformed about something, they may not understand something properly, they're immediately just shut down.
Yep.
Well,
And it shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't be that way. No.
I don't.
Look,
I'm not. So I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna make this political, but that's the very first thing I think of when you say that.
I know where you're going
So
with
there's
that.
so many differences in people that when you go and you ask somebody, and that's where I think a lot of division comes in place, is because people just look at other people like, oh, you're an idiot. And the same thing, that's part of why the country is going to hell in a handbasket, is because when someone doesn't know and does want to ask, they get shamed for asking.
Yeah.
So then people that don't know don't ask.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So they don't learn and they don't grow. But that's the thing, like the people, and I've tried to force that hand, and I'm going to continue to force that hand on the older generation of riders in the H.O.G chapter about, hey, you need to be more open. You know, when I first started, they used to say this whole stuff of, well, on a H.O.G ride, you have to have this many number of Harleys. And I'm like, no, you don't. There's no rule that says that.
No.
I could go, hey, I'm going to lead a H.O.G ride and show up on the KTM.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't
Do
matter.
it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says that
You
I
still
can't.
outride most of them.
There's nothing that says that it has to be a Harley in front or it has to be one Harley or whatever. I mean, I've told them, I'm like, every single person in those meetings knows somebody, neighbor, brother, coworker, friend that rides a motorcycle that might not be a Harley. Invite them to go ride with you. Because using this as an example, and I'm not saying this is all about sales, but we had someone start riding with us that had a VMAX on the Harley dealership rides. And what happened?
They end up buying a Harley.
You know who I'm talking about. He passed away.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
But
that's
he
what I
didn't pass
thought.
away from his motorcycle. He had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was riding with us on a VMAX.
True.
Yeah, he was.
And if you remember that first ride he
Well,
showed
he had
up.
something else too, before the VMAX.
Yeah, but it wasn't a Harley. He had never owned a Harley before that Harley that he bought.
Okay.
But if you remember that very first ride, we went to Bora Bora.
Yes.
And he was grilling me and harassing me and all this other stuff. And like a month later, he bought a Road King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the VMAX was fun, but
Yeah, he kept the VMAX too,
yeah,
though.
he did.
Because I think that was that point of that conversation. It was like, dude, you don't have to get rid of the VMAX.
Yeah.
I'm not even telling you have to buy a Harley to ride with us. But it was just him being around that environment and wanted to be have more of a foothold in that world.
Yeah.
Because he liked motorcycles.
But once again, I don't have a Harley. I still do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody looks at me any different
So-
at this point.
I mean, community.
Besides
That's what I can say. That's the biggest thing that I take away is community.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking. Don't look.
No, it's still recording. I
I was
checked
looking at the time on it.
Oh. Yeah, but haven't ridden a Harley. Not haven't ridden a Harley. I'm
He's
not
rode a
riding a
Harley.
Harley. I've ridden multiple Harleys. I'm not currently riding a Harley. I ride my bikes. Never, zero issue. Zero. I'm sure they're, oh yeah, you'd do a lot better on a street glide or a, road glide. No, perfectly fine.
So for the world listening, not Daniel's opinion, Marcus's opinion here. For our trip to Sturgis, the only difference for Daniel riding a Harley versus his BMW. His fuel stops, not that they weren't in line, but would have basically been dead on in line with the rest of us. We didn't, let me clarify, we didn't overgo or anything like that anyways, so we were all good anyways. And he would have, if he had been on a street glide or a road glide, he would have had a radio on the fairing instead of having to have it in his helmet. But there was nothing that you gained or lost
No.
by not being on a Harley.
No, I have a smaller fuel tank.
But a little bit better fuel mileage.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
the bike visually to the rest of the world would have fit in more with our group, but you didn't lose or gain anything
No. Still
by being on the BMW.
I probably would have been a little bit more comfortable. And I'll admit, trust me, that seat, if you sit on it
but that's on
1,000 miles,
But see,
it's very uncomfortable.
I can't speak to that because that's an own personal preference. I know
It is,
I
yeah.
would have been more comfortable,
Yeah.
but I can't speak for your comfort. I'm speaking
Also true.
truly
Yeah.
Yeah.
outside of an outside perspective looking at this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's it.
Like, I would have been much more comfortable on the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
That I could have done that trip. Now, I would have had to stop for fuel a lot more.
Yeah.
We would have probably gotten there at the same time.
So,
But I would have been perfectly comfortable. It's like us going down to Panama that one time.
yeah. We had to stop 17 times for him to get fuel in the Valkyrie.
Yeah, but perfectly comfortable.
We had to
I got
stop
there.
one
I
time.
was awake, ready to go. Marcus was ready to go to sleep because that Saddleman seat sucks.
We had
That
to,
one, yes.
we had to stop one time so I could clean the poop out of my pants when I almost ran off the interstate.
Yeah, that was the time that you hit me with a damn rock.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Stephanie thought you did it for fun.
It was
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That's not what he said in the helmet. Because we were on mics during that.
Screaming bloody murder.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, right after that was when I went. Like, if you remember correctly, Heather, it was like within the next 5 miles, we pulled over at a gas station.
Right?
I was like, we gotta stop for a second.
Marcus got road blind.
Yeah.
Just like that highway hypnotic, like
Well,
zoned out.
To be fair, I was on like hour 36 of
Yes.
working too.
Yes.
You were, yeah.
Fair enough.
I was exhausted and then decided to go sit on that hard ass Saddleman for a 400-mile road
Look,
trip.
I'm glad that you can actually admit that the Saddleman, while it supports your back,
I rode a 3,600-mile trip on the road sofa. Yeah, that Saddleman sucks on a long
I told
ride.
you that one did.
I still remember when,
If I was by myself, I'd still be riding on the hard ass Saddleman.
Well.
Because it's a lot more comfortable on my back.
and I know that me and you have talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like me riding on the ultimate seat on the Valkyrie. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you just sink in. You're just
Yeah.
comfortable. You can just cruise.
Yeah.
Look, if I had cruise control on that thing and the fuel mileage was more than like 130 miles,
You're going to have the first Valkyrie with a modern Goldwing engine. What's going to happen is like something's going to happen to that engine one day. I know it's probably not, but this is wishful thinking.
It's probably
One
not.
day something's going to happen to that
I'm going to
engine.
have to buy a Valkyrie with a blown engine.
and he's going to be like, well, now I got to find a new motor. And instead of finding another Valkyrie motor, we're going to find like a 2015 Goldwing motor. You'll have the first Valkyrie with a modern 1800cc fuel injected motor.
So believe it or not, they will fit.
Oh, I'm sure they'd fit.
The mounting's just slightly off, but obviously,
Yeah.
you find somebody that can make some frame rails.
I'm sure they'd fit. Where our problem would be was we would have to do either some sort of external fuel pump or modify the gas tank so a fuel pump will fit inside of it.
The interstates have fuel pumps,
So we'd have to run an interstate tank.
which is a 6-gallon tank.
And then we'd have to, which this part's not hard, but we'd have to run an ignition system somewhere. I mean, you can get an external ignition system.
I mean, you can buy the 1800cc engines
yeah.
with the wiring and everything goes in it, and it'd
Yeah.
be easy. It would be easy to wire in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'd have to find somewhere to run an ignition box is all
Like,
I'm saying.
oh no, I've got to because there's not enough space underneath that thing.
It's like, oh no, now I have a 99 Valkyrie that will go 250 miles
Yeah, exactly.
and start right up when it's cold outside.
Actually,
I'm not saying that won't.
no, I gotta. It is the weirdest thing. That bike loves it when it's cold. I can start it.
So that's
No
why you
choke.
didn't ride it to start. Just
No choke.
it's gonna be too warm.
When it's 20 degrees outside, no choke, starts right up. If
Yeah.
it's 75, 80 degrees outside, choke. It sits there. It's like, I hate this.
Yeah, I didn't choke my bike this morning either.
Oh, I choke all my bikes.
Ooh.
Sounds personal. All right, so one last thing.
Okay.
So I got to see today. I don't know if it's public release information yet or not, so I'm not going to tell you anything about it. But I got to see the 2026 police road glide.
Mm.
Now, I saw it on video.
Fair.
You'll want one.
It's still a road glide.
I mean, you
It's a
can't
road
get
glide.
one, but you would want one.
I'm sure I could figure out a way.
Daniel's police agency.
There you go.
Don't make
I
me.
bet all you have to have is a security licensing to buy one.
Oh, I can do that.
You know.
But that early 2000s Road King.
I know,
We
I
know.
know. And then they went and sold it out from underneath you.
And on that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.